So vlogging can be educational, vlogging can be entertainment as well, and really great vlogs, they're in between both. And a friend and mentor of mine, he said to me that I need to stop creating and start documenting more than anything else. So I'm not just here in the store because I want to create content, but in particular, I'm here because I need some laundry sorters. Yeah, I know, super random, and this video is not about laundry sorters, but it's about getting over yourself. At least that would be my first point. If you truly want to create authentic blogs, you need to get over yourself because no one's watching you. They don't care what you're doing. They're not paying attention to you. They might glance to see that, hey, I have a camera strapped to a Gorilla Pod at the front of my cart, but outside of that, they don't care. They're not watching you. They're not looking for you or anything of that nature. So get over yourself and create great content. Create authentic content. Document and not stage or create. And don't get me wrong, with vlogging, the reality is a lot of it is staged and documented in a way that is pleasing to the viewer. But at the same time, you don't want to go out of your way to create something. You just want to create. Like, for instance, I've been looking for a chair, and I happen to be here by the chair right now. And instead of just taking the chair down and putting it down in a way that you can see it, I'm gonna chop up the shot. Just like that. But I'm not buying it today. So I'm just going to disturb you for just 1 second. If you love this, go ahead and like this video. You can do that. Don't be shy. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. And if you really love this, you can subscribe. Yeah, that is definitely an option. And I'd love to see you subscribe. And if you really want to just follow along the journey and see what I'm up to, maybe you're a bit nosy as well, you can hit the bell so you will never miss what I'm doing here on YouTube. I know, it doesn't mean much to you, but it does mean everything to me. So like, subscribe, hit the bell, and yeah, I'll love you forever. All right, cool. Let's get back to the video. Yeah, and that takes time, but the reality is it is better to do a little bit of staging and also couple it with documenting, and then you really get something great. At least in my opinion, you do. Yeah. Something that helps me create content on a consistent basis is knowing that every time I get in front of the camera, I'm creating multiple pieces of content. So that looks like batch recording, as it's called. Because I know for sure that with what I'm telling you right now, I'm not just going to be using this one time, but I'm probably going to be able to use it at least 3 times in different ways on different platforms as well. At least I think. So I'm creating one piece of content, but I'm going to use it 3 different ways. Now, is that the same as batch recording? Not exactly. So yes, batch record, but also be smart with how you create your content as well. If I know that I can create one piece of content, but I can maximize it across 3 different platforms, then I count that as a win. If you have an hour of production time that you are creating 3 pieces of content for maybe different platforms or all for the same platform, doesn't really matter. You're just creating 3 pieces of separate content that have messages on their own. While I'm saying batch record, also think of creating content that you can create once, but you can maximize across all the platforms that you are active on. I think you get the point. I feel like I'm rambling at this point, so let's move on to point 3. The third and final thing that I have for you is get over your feelings. You can't just create when you feel like creating. You have to put yourself in the mindset that I am going to create no matter what, no matter how I feel. And if I'm being completely honest with you right now, today, the day that I am actually making this video, I didn't necessarily feel like creating, but I did it because I set aside Mondays as my creation days to do a whole lot of stuff. So that's how I'm able to stay consistent to the best of my abilities. And I'm not going to say that I don't have down days or down weeks, but I try to limit those as much as possible because I'm not just creating based on my feelings, but I'm creating because I told myself that I was going to create on Mondays, and on Mondays, that is what I do. I create no matter what, no matter how I feel. And it's difficult, but it's necessary if you're going to be able to stay consistent at creating. So it's not actually over. I do have a bonus point for you, and that would be to track your progress. And I've been trying to figure out a best way to track my progress, and sometimes I use my tablet, which is somewhere around here, to just kind of jot things down and write down the things that I need. The Apple Pen comes in handy. Yeah, it's great, all that great stuff. But the reality of it is sometimes I need something that is a little bit more hands-on. Even though there's the pen and all that great stuff, I find like I need to actually have something that is solely dedicated to me tracking the progress of the projects and the videos and different things that I do, so I can stay consistent and on time in my content creation. And I think I have something, and I'm going to give it to you for free. So literally, it's just an Excel sheet that I created called Next Up. And basically all of that it is that it tells you what is next up in the project that you are doing. So I created it. You can put dates in, the last time you were on this. You can simply just jot down the where you are in the project and what is next up in the project. So you have something you can refer back to, and you see what is next up in the production of the project that you have on your deck, in your queue. So yeah, if you find that valuable, go ahead and download that. That will be down in the link. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to create a little bit more as well for you to use as I figure out some of the processes and workflows that I'm going through as well. So if you find that valuable, just let me know in the comments. That'd be really great, and that'll let me know if I should continue to create things that help you kind of hack your workflow, if that makes sense. Yeah, hack your workflow. If this is something that blessed your spirit, go ahead and like this. If this is something that you want to keep up with, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, blow it up people's elbow it, and all of that great stuff. And if you want to get an alert of when the next episode comes out, go ahead and hit that bell as well. Please do. Until the next one, go ahead and do something creative today. Peace.